And they're off and racing. Awkward start from Goldsmith. Also towards the outside, Rainbow Sign a bit slowly away. Kimmy 5 held up in the run as well. Through the first furlong then we have O'Herbert's Rain disputing it on the outside of New Heights. Then Reaver's Rob Roy close up on the inside. Plymouth Rock, Cheek-Pieced Head, just in amongst runners as well. Towards the outside races Darvel, after Darvel's Silver Screen. A break then to the other four runners, Kimmy 5 and Roundabout Silver racing together there. Rainbow Signs at the back end of the field together with Goldsmith as they race now downhill and head towards Tattenham Corner for the first time this evening. New Heights, very keen coming down the hill now, leads narrowly. Got O'Herbert's Rain on the outside flank with Reaver's Rob Roy right behind those and Plymouth Rock likewise. Darvel's towards the outer Silver Screen, still right in behind them. Kimmy 5 is now moving closer, moved ahead of Roundabout Silver and then Goldsmith. And the back marker is Rainbow Sign as the runners head down the straight for home. Just outside the final 2.5 furlongs then, and it's New Heights who's come through to take the lead from O'Herbert's Rain and Reaver's Rob Roy. On the far rail is Silver Screen down the middle of the track. Darvel trying to pick up in company with Goldsmith as Plymouth Rock can do no more. Kimmy 5 and Roundabout Silver, the grey on the outside staying on, but New Heights very much the one to catch here. New Heights out in front from O'Herbert's Rain and Goldsmith plugging on. New Heights inside the final half furlong. Goldsmith closing all the way to the line, but 2 lengths adrift at the line. New Heights wins well. New Heights from Goldsmith, O'Herbert's Rain and Kimmy 5 were 3 and 4.
Her job today, she was very nice and exuberant early and she kicked home very well. Off and she switched off nicely and come home good, so good job.
Yeah, job well done. How many is that for you now?
I think 37 now.
I always expect everyone to know exactly how many winners they've ridden, but that's probably not the case.
I should do, but everyone counts and I appreciate every one of them.
And things going along quite nicely for you, good?
Yeah, couldn't complain.
Cheers, Tyler, well done.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Cheers, mate, well done.
They're off and racing. One who fluffed the start badly was Ray de la Bataille, surrendering 5 or 6 lengths out of the gates as they all head away on the 7 furlong trip. Hawaii Jumeirah also a little bit slow to get going, just struggling to go the pace of 1 or 2 of the others, where Mission to Moon started well, but Inner City right there as well. And these two lead through the first quarter of a mile. Aragon Castle right in behind them, so the market leaders have moved straight to the front. In behind those, Drink Dry's on the outside of Mighty Pearl and Rosen Zoo. Rosen Zoo's got a 2 or 3 length break over Hawaii Jumeirah. And at the moment, as the runners come down the hill, these are a long way clear from Ray de la Bataille. Heading into the straight then, 3 to run. Inner City on the outside of Mission to Moon on the rail. These two joined by Aragon Castle on the outside. Rosen Zoo's in behind those with Drink Dry. A gap then back to Hawaii Jumeirah and Mighty Pearl as Weaken right out of it. Now the favourites in real trouble. Inner City going nowhere fast. Aragon Castle, the one who swept to the front. Aragon Castle from Mission to Moon. Good late work from Drink Dry on the outside of Rosen Zoo. Aragon Castle and Rob Hornby clearing away by 3 lengths here to win race 2. Aragon Castle, one for Andrew Balding, beats Mission to Moon. Back in third was Drink Dry, and the favourite Inner City faded tamely, finished only 5th.
the Rose Bowl. That form looks pretty good.
It's rock solid, isn't it? You know, looking through it, just kept getting better and better, and he's a really nice colt that has done very well since we last saw him, and you know, he's progressing all the time, and when races like that turn out the way they have with just horses coming and achieving a great deal from it.
He's up in trip, isn't he?
He is, yes, and developing. And it might have restricted me from just getting fourth, but it ran a fantastic race. Was trained very well in between that and coming back in class. Although competitive race, you know, Lazou sets the standard, and she's not quite fired yet this year, but is a high-class filly. And but yeah, taking on the older horses wouldn't be a concern at all. A nice flat galloping track like Newbury would be right up his street, and exciting horse to look forward to.
And you've won on him before, haven't you?
Yeah, plenty. Won on him at Glorious Goodwood back end of the year at Newmarket. So you know, I won on him when he won his Group 3 at Newmarket, and very uncomplicated horse. We're in stall 2. I think Lazou's close to us as well in 1, but he's a horse that naturally just travels forward, stays well, and
they're off and they're racing, and I'm afraid Secret Strength has completely blown the start. From stall 1 was half asleep. He's 10 or 12 lengths behind the leader, who is barging through even at this early stage. So barging through takes them along. Good Day is right there. Meta Horse around the wide outside. They're the front 3 early. Good Day pressing on a bit now. Little Boy Blue's in behind them. That's the grey on the inside rail sitting 4th. Seductive Powers back in 5th place. A small break then to Cobalt Blue. There's a bigger break of some 4 lengths or so to Al Azwar as they swing round Tattenham Corner once again. And Secret Strength still in last place. Has closed up a little bit, but still looks an impossible task from there. Good Day is the one who sweeps into the home bend. Little coming together, Little Boy Blue alongside, barging through a 2nd and 3rd when that bump occurred. They're followed by Seductive Power. Meta Horse is down the outside trying to pick up another gap then to Cobalt Blue. Al Azwar not making any real impression on them as Good Day kicks for home. Good Day's gone on, hanging badly, and behind him is barging through. Meta Horse on the outside, then Cobalt Blue staying on pretty well, sticking to it, Little Boy Blue. Good Day is driven right out here, chased by Meta Horse as they've still got 100 metres left to go. Good Day from Meta Horse and Cobalt Blue finishing well. Good Day last home by a length. Meta Horse came next with Cobalt Blue, and Al Azwar did some strong late work up on the outside, not beaten far in 4th.
Well done, Danny. On the pace seems to have suited there.
Yeah, he's been braking a lot better the last 2 runs. He's done that with the new headgear. He's shown like it.
He's on, what show?
Yeah, has shown that he can bring his all-weather form to the turf. His last run.
They're off and racing, jumping away. Mixed start, really. Couple started okay, Golden Maverick and Bohemia Rhapsody, who now just strides on through the first 100 metres. To varying degrees, the other 3 all fluffed it a bit. Dotty Star okay in 3rd place. Ecto Cross further back in 4th, and the back marker Grey Fox. And as a result of that rather unsatisfactory start, they've got themselves well strung out through the first 1/4 of a mile, and Bohemia Rhapsody at the moment has the stage to himself with a near 4-length lead. So Bohemian Rhapsody from in second, Golden Maverick, making the turn at the top end of the hill. Dottie Star next. Ecto Cross, last week's winner here, is held up well and truly alongside Grey Fox. Indeed, Ecto Cross now becomes the back marker. Grey Fox nips into 4th place. Bohemian Rhapsody showing the way as they now prepare to swing downhill. Bohemian Rhapsody is 2.5 clear now. 5 furlongs left to run. Golden Maverick in second position. Dottie Star on the improve around the outside, followed then by Grey Fox. Grey Fox is still just ahead of Ecto Cross, and the 5 runners have grouped up now. They're just covered by 3.5 lengths, as with half a mile to go and Tattenham Corner ahead of them, Bohemian Rhapsody still leads, but being chased along here to keep up the gallop. Dottie Star coming strongly on the outside to try and challenge. Golden Maverick under a bit of pressure and wasn't brilliant round the bend. Straightened up now, and Golden Maverick is starting to motor. So too is Grey Fox, and in an open race, Ecto Cross is down the outside with a chance. Bohemian Rhapsody has quickly faded out of it. Up front now, Golden Maverick has got Grey Fox and Ecto Cross, last week's winner, here to worry about. Dottie Star didn't find much. Golden Maverick is in front though and powering into the final furlong. Golden Maverick by 2 lengths to Ecto Cross. Grey Fox's effort flattening out now. Golden Maverick is home. Decisive winner to beat Ecto Cross by nearly 4 lengths, a similar margin to Grey Fox, then Dottie Star and Bohemian Rhapsody last. We're just about set. They're off and racing, jumping away, and Optiva Star just a little awkward from the gates, and Hawajez, the slowest one away, brings up the rear. In the early stages of this Chanty handicapped, Epsom twin with the great racing town over in France, and the Chanty handicap sees Fayasel out in front with H. Lales on the outside. Enverenate back in 3rd place, followed by Twilight Dancer, then Wimwi Guapo with Blue Curacao. Little gap to Optiva Star and quite some gap to Hawajez, who's adrift of the field and showing no signs of closing yet, as they now rattle around Tattenham Corner and head round into the home straight. So Hawajez tailed off. The leader is Fayasel with H. Lales on the outside, and the favourite Enverenate trying to get a little gap between the two of them, and has got that gap and comes strongly to contend for the lead. Twilight Dancers on the outside trying to pick up Optiva Star, Blue Curacao and H. Lales are next, and then Wimwi Guapo, and up front now Twilight Dancer is putting it up to Enverenate as Blue Curacao stays on strongly into 3rd place. Twilight Dancer is out in front, Enverenate needing to fight back, half a furlong left to go. Twilight Dancer on an excellent night for trainer Jonathan Portman wins in the hands of Rob Hornby. Twilight Dancer, Enverenate, Blue Curacao, and then Optiva Star and Fayasel.
A double for this man, Johnny Portman. Well done. I got the impression you thought this filly would go well.
Yes, well, I was so cross to have missed the forerunner 0 to 60 at Chepstow, and it was abandoned. In the races she's run in so far, you know, she's still learning, really. She's still a baby, and yes, she'll win again somewhere. As a Shanty, and I'd recommend any young person racing going there to work, because it's a lovely place.
You know, I've never been, and I must do it.
And they're off and racing. Red Royalist was the one just a little bit slowly out of the gates, but Spritzin very much on her game and taking a keen hold uphill down the far side of the track to lead the field ahead of Nasmar. Nelly Moon is alongside Night Eagle. They're 3 and 4. Sword Beach in 5th place early on. Angels Rock next. And Red Royalist continues at the rear end of the field. So Spritzin very enthusiastically continues to make her way up the hill and lead the field in the last race of the night here, the Rock Sand Handicap. Spritzin got to the front ahead of Nasmar, with Nelly Moon in behind them in 3rd place. 4th for Night Eagle. Then Sword Beach, who is pretty keen himself up the hill. He's 5th, ahead of Angels Rock, and the back marker still Red Royalist. And they're still climbing, and will do so for another couple of 100 metres or so before the ground levels out, and they'll begin the swing left-handed at the top end of the hill. So Spritzin showing the way still from Nasmar in 2nd. Nelly Moon's 3rd, with Night Eagle in 4th in the check colours. Sword Beach next, Angels Rock after those, and the back marker still Red Royalist. There's been very little change through that order through the first 5 furlongs, and now they are very much on the turn and about to sweep downhill for the final time tonight. The leader, Spritzin from Nasmar. Nelly Moon in 3rd place, the order unchanged. Night Eagle 4, 5th place for Sword Beach. In 6 is Angels Rock, and the back marker is Red Royalist. Conor Planas's body language not very positive. He's looking as though he's quite anxious as they now come round the turn and head towards Tattenham Corner then for one final time tonight. Spritzin will straighten up with the lead of a length. Nasmar in 2nd place, Nelly Moon 3rd, on the outside Night Eagle, Sword Beach next together with Angels Rock, and Red Royalist has to come past all of them to score. 2.5 to run here, and Spritzin looks in desperate trouble, and gliding to the front is Night Eagle. Night Eagle takes it up, travelling ever so well. Nasmar in 2nd, Spritzin hampered when losing ground. Then comes Sword Beach down the outside, Red Royalist picking 1 or 2 of them up. Nelly Moon's now last, and up front Night Eagle comes inside the final furlong from Nasmar and Sword Beach. Night Eagle's 2 lengths clear. Night Eagle from Nasmar. Night Eagle won the last well. Nasmar closed to within 3 parts of a length at the line. Sword Beach came next, and then Spritzin only 4th.
Six races tonight.